Hey guys, how you going? Okay, wonder where I've been for the last week. I had a strike, so I have been uploading onto Rumble instead. I've got a couple of things going on here. Going viral, diners across the country are joining a new trend, writing Vote Trump, no taxes on tips on server checks. And Trump is also thinking of getting rid of personal income tax, just so you know. Everyone's now writing on their receipts, Vote Trump 2024 for no tax on tips. Vote Trump, no tax on tips. Diners across America are writing a powerful message on their server checks, Vote Trump, no taxes on tips. This grassroots trend began after President Donald Trump, at a high-energy rally in Las Vegas last week, promised to abolish taxes on tips for restaurant and hospitality workers once he returns to the Oval Office. This is the first time I've said this, Trump announced, and for those hotel workers and people that get tips, you're going to be very happy. When I get back into office, we're going to eliminate taxes on tips. We're going to do that right away, first thing in office. So those people that have jobs in restaurants, whatever the job may be, a tipping job, we're not going after for taxes anymore. This will be ended, he added. On Friday, Rep. Thomas Massie took to social media in support of the president's proposal. This week, Trump suggested we shouldn't tax tips. He's right. Next week, I'll be reintroducing Ron Paul's original Tax-Free Tips Act to eliminate taxes on tips. Okay, a bill to amend the Internal Revenue Code of 1986 to provide that tips shall not be subject to income or employment taxes, be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America in Congress assembled. Following this announcement, diners started a grassroots movement to show their support by writing Vote Trump, no taxes on tips on their checks. The trend has quickly gained momentum and spread across the country. Some servers have reported that multiple diners have joined in this trend in a single day. Even more surprising, some servers who are directly affected by these taxes have expressed they will vote for Trump due to this proposal. Truth Warrior said Natalie, our server tonight, loved the no tax idea of Trump's and she's promised to register to vote this November. Next time you go to a restaurant, write this on your bill. Everybody, a vote for Trump is a vote for no tax on tips. Tell your server to vote Trump for no tax on tips. George said, wow, a friend of mine left this note to a bartender at a bar in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Vote Trump, he won't tax tips. She told him that he was the 100th person this week to leave a note like that and she'll be voting for Trump. Lovely. Vote Trump, he won't tax your tips. Shaney Rich said for the rest of the year, let every server know to vote for Trump, no tax on tips. This trend is absolutely effing great. Marjorie Taylor Greene said, I absolutely love President Trump's plan for no tax on tips. Write it on every receipt you sign. Sassafras 84 said, freaking brilliant, a new trend is starting in America. You may not like the guy, but you need to live. You need money. I'm going to start writing this on my receipts, will you? Ian Yeager, breaking, Kid Rock just posted on his X account, a vote for Trump is a vote for no tax on tips. Joey Manorino said, I've seen this trend and I think we should all do it in swing states. My waiter got a $100 tip tonight, so he can realise that Trump is proposing no tax on tips. He won't be forgetting that tip when it comes time to vote. There you go. Jason D. Meister said Trump 2024, no tax on tips. How good is that? Join the bandwagon and help Trump get elected this November. Let your server know where you stand. Write Vote Trump, no tax on tips on your next check. And I think this is really, really good. And he's talking about getting rid of personal income tax and you being able to keep your income, all of it, to yourself. Yeah, so that was interesting. And this one here, there's over 12,000 acres near Los Angeles is on fire. More than 1,200 people evacuated so far. Looks pretty bad. A massive wildfire just outside Los Angeles, California, has spread to 12,265 acres and was only 2% contained on Sunday afternoon. The post-fire is moving towards Hungry Valley Park, where California State Park Services have evacuated approximately 1,200 people. Robert Garcia said post-fire, I could not be more proud of the efforts our ANF firefighters and all the firefighters continue to put in to contain the post-fire, preparation, collaboration and a commitment to serve. A video of, oh, poor firefighters. Oh, loud, sorry guys. I'll turn the volume off. That is intense, guys. I couldn't even imagine it. I'm a woman though, like, so I don't know, I just could not imagine. That is insane. My heart and thoughts go out to these firefighters, man. Angeles National Forest post-fire morning update. The fire is now 10,504 acres and remains 0% contained. Burning between Gorman and Pyramid Lake on the west side of I-5. For more information, visit the website. Evacuation warnings have also been issued south of Pyramid Lake between Old Ridge Route and the Los Angeles County line, which includes Paradise Ranch Estate. Fire Valley Photos said just keep hammering it post-fire. Oh, wow. That's a Chinook. Yeah, they'd have more room in there to hold the water, I reckon. They're bigger helicopters. Slightly higher temperatures and lower humidity expected to continue throughout the weekend. Residents are reminded to remain vigilant and be prepared to evacuate if fire activity changes. Winds are expected to increase from 9 p.m. to midnight. Gusts are up to 30 miles per hour with stronger winds at the ridge tops reaching over 50 miles per hour, Cal Fire warned. Location included for reference. Wow. Christian Cazares says a worker in Gorman captured the moment a fire ravaged an auto shop. The post-fire now spreading to more than 3,600 acres and according to LACOFDPIO, it's zero contained. And my heart goes out to anyone in the way of this because here in Australia we do get intense forest fires as well. We call them bushfires. The National Weather Service in Los Angeles issued a red flag warning for the I-5 corridor in Los Angeles County until 5 p.m. on Monday due to high wind and low humidity. The service said there could be wind gusts of 45 to 55 miles per hour on Sunday that increased to 60 to 70 miles per hour tonight. The California Governor's Office of Emergency Services pre-positioned firefighting equipment and personnel around the state to address the fire, the office announced on Saturday. Honestly, I hope everyone stays safe. As I said, I live in Australia where we have forest fires. They're very intense. I understand what it's like and it's scary as anything. And lastly, a California man charged with murder after single punch kills bar manager. A California man has been charged with murder after killing a bar manager with a single punch. Leonard Hector Corpy, 26, allegedly punched the Santa Monica bar manager after he and another customer were thrown out of the bar for fighting. The bar manager's name has not been publicly released. In a press release about the charges, the Santa Monica Police Department wrote on Tuesday, June the 11th, 2024 at approximately 12:05 a.m. Officers responded to the 2700 block of Main Street near Jameson's pub in response to a radio call of a battery that just occurred. A fight ensued on the street when the Jameson's manager asked several patrons to leave. Out on the street, one of the patrons punched the manager, causing him to lose consciousness. When the officers arrived on the scene, the manager was not breathing. Officers administered CPR until the Santa Monica Fire Department arrived and took over life-saving measures. The victim was transported to a local hospital where he ultimately succumbed to his injuries. When they reached the sidewalk, there was an argument, Santa Monica Police Lieutenant Erica Cliffy told KTLA. A single punch was thrown. The victim likely hit his head on the way down to the ground, and it was those things that ended up leading to his death. This is one of those tragic examples of how when alcohol is involved in an incident, something that could be very minor ends up turning into a life-changing event that is affecting many lives. Corpy is currently being held on a $2 million bond. A preliminary hearing has been scheduled for the July 17th. Okay, guys, I will be over on... I've been uploading to Rumble all week since I've had a strike on YouTube. For different content, please go to Rumble where all the good content is. There's Hillary Clinton in Wonderland. There is a whole lot of stuff from X, Twitter. I think I'll read this today, all the latest news, including Robert Irwin, Steve Irwin's son, getting all upset because Pauline Hanson put him in one of the cartoons. Okay, his dad would be absolutely ashamed right now. His dad was a larrikin. He was a good sport. He didn't mind being, you know, things like this. Anyway, you can join me over on Rumble if you like, and I'll see you over there. Have a good one, guys. Bye.